Tonight on Podcast Them Down, we are listening to the new Behemoth album, I can't say that word, of God.
Podcast them down.
Hail, Mana Nation, it is I, Tim.
There are some who call me Tim.
This is Podcast Them Down. That's Matt.
Hi.
And we are listening to the new album, The Shit of God. There, I said it. You don't want to say it in the very beginning. Because
Oh, I see.
that's what demonetizes you. And one day I'd like to be monetized.
So you have to go like 30 seconds without saying shit?
Yeah.
Shit.
Or at least that's how it used to be. I don't know what's what anymore, but
Okay.
I don't know. It's some shitty shit. So Behemoth released an album called The Shit of God in 2025. Well, technically it's The Shit of God.
Okay.
You know, if I had done my research, I was all ready to talk about this last night.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was having some. Actually, it's probably appropriate. I was having literal shits of God.
Oh,
So,
well then you're forgiven.
yeah. Even though I wasn't, able, I feel like the good creatures, are they human? I don't know. The things of Behemoth would have been proud of me.
All right, The Shit of God, 13th album by Behemoth, came out May 9th,
Yeah.
2025. Just like all of our promo reviews that are either coming or about or just came out. It's on Nuclear Blast. Running time is 37 minutes, 54 seconds.
Yep. We should also, Tim, mention that this album review is happening by mistake because I believe that you and Doug previously reviewed Benediction. And I went to listen to the Benediction album, but I didn't know what band we were listening to. And I saw that Behemoth, which is a B word, had a new album. So I'm like, that must be it. So I listened to the Behemoth album and was totally unprepared for Benediction, as everyone knows, because I wasn't there. But, then you thought, why waste a good thing? And here we are.
Yeah. So I was never all that into Behemoth. I have like one album other than this one. I don't know what it is. It's not that I didn't like them. It's just that I wasn't into them.
Yeah.
But the other reviews are going like, this is the best Behemoth in 10 years. And I'm like, oh, can you tell? So
It's like, that's entirely possible.
yeah, exactly. So most of what I hear about Behemoth these days is like they've upset someone in Poland again. Like, okay. So let us fill out our famous spreadsheet.
Yep. The
So,
Codex.
Behemoth. The album is the shit of God. 2025. I did not buy the CD, so this is the format. Okay, so the genre on Wikipedia is blackened death metal. The genre on Metal Archives is black/death metal.
But are they trying to, my one question is, are they trying to capture Behemoth's whole oeuvre? Because maybe they're saying they transitioned, perhaps?
I mean, there are black metal moments on the CD.
There are.
So,
I
can hear like some Morbid Angel in there, which isn't black metal. So I'm fine to call it blackened death metal. Maybe we should call it deathened black metal.
Yes.
Yes.
It is definitely, I feel like that's more appropriate. It's definitely
Black
much
metal.
more deathened black metal than blackened death metal.
Perfect. All right, solve that problem. Okay. I'm going to read you the track list as it is written.
Okay.
All right. It opens with The Shadow Elite. Then track 2 is The Sowing Salt.
Yep.
SOW. Then third track, title track, The Shit of God. And then the next one is Luciferion.
Yeah, they're doing that. Well, I was confused because they're doing a lot of the V's as U's thing, I guess, because they're Polish. But like, of isn't spelled with a U.
No.
So I'm confused a little bit.
Well, let me move on then to drown the Svin in wine. Maybe they're into like version control.
Yeah.
That was a joke that Mike would have gotten. All right, then track 6 is Nomen Barbarvum, and then O Venus Come.
Or again, is that supposed to be O Eunice Come or
Venus?
I know it's Venus, but why is that?
Or is it Uenvis?
Uenus. Like, why is that V a V, but the other V not a V?
All right, and then the closing track, Avgver, the Dread Vulture. These tracks, the shortest one, Sowing Salt, comes in at 3 minutes. The longest one is not even 6 minutes long. Like, I don't know if this is typical for Behemoth, but usually when I think of black metal, the songs are like too long in a good way. These songs, some of them, not all of them, have this, man, we must be in minute 8 or 9 of this song. And then you look and it's only been 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because a couple of them just repeat too much. There's like not enough there. And then they just kind of like tack shit on until it's 5 minutes. Did you get that feeling? Because that's what I got.
I think I listen to a lot less deathened black metal than you. So some of the songs outlived their welcome.
Yes.
But I didn't think they were overly long. I think they could have used a good edit. Maybe they could have chopped this down, made a tight 3-minute song instead of a longer 6-minute song. But
I agree. They could have tightened them, added 1 or 2 more, and had a better album overall.
I checked the time of the several tracks as I was listening to it, but at no point did I just say, God, please end. It was much more like, oh, this is still going on.
Oh, he said God more times than you can count.
Oh, yeah.
So, which brings me to my next criticism.
Okay.
All the songs where he's talking about God.
So that's the album?
Well, it's mostly the first half of the album in particular.
Okay.
Like, I just feel like they come across as an angry 13-year-old who hates going to church. And he's going like,
Mom,
if I'm God, there's no God. If everyone's God, I'm not. Okay. So, and it's specifically, I believe, Luciferion and the shit of God that do this in a way I don't like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. A lot.
Yep. However, the album starts off sounding like the Good Dissection album. And so like during the Shadow Leap, which is the opening track, I'm like, I think I could like this. I think I could really be into this. Cause it's not quite dissection worship, but it's getting there. And with like a tinge of Morbid Angel, like they sprinkled some Morbid Angel, specifically the slow bends.
Okay, so I will say, when I thought this was the Benediction album, I'm like, and I listened to the first track, I was like, hey, this is pretty good. I think I'm in for a treat. Benediction, pretty nice. I then realized that was probably the highlight of the album, but at the same time, I do kind of like the general overall attack of that song in general. I think that's a pretty good song.
Yeah. So, if you can live through the first half, then you get to the second half of the album, which I think is just superior in almost every way. Like the first half is just the same thing, more or less. It's just like the same tonal center, and he keeps saying God, and it's just like I'm so evil, right?
It's like
I'm a nihilist. It's like
The only God worth having is burning corpse blood or something.
The back half of the album, starting with To Drown the Sun in Wine, which might be my favorite song.
That's a good song too.
Or Oh Wenn Wir's Come is another one I like a lot. It gets more interesting lyrically and musically.
Absolutely.
So the saving grace of this album is the second half of it, I would say.
So would you imagine a solider album that maybe was one that was maybe like 5 tracks, like maybe an EP?
Like an EP? Yeah, just delete a few songs.
Yeah. I mean, they're much more musically interesting. And there's like a lot more like stuff going on in the background. The tempos move at a more interesting pace. There's like different sections. Like the songs have a beginning, middle, and end rather than just like a tumble in the dryer. Where it's like, oh, that part. Oh, that part. Oh, that part.
And then the sock goes around and he's talking about the shit of God, the shit of God, the shit of God, the shit of God.
Like, we get it. You hate God. You've been telling this.
It's just weird to me that like most of the singles off this album are the worst songs.
But could that be a critique of the average Behemoth fan where I saw your little glint in your eye there. Like, you know, they maybe they want to be more musically creative, as the second half of the album might indicate, but they're just like, fuck, we gotta appease Behemoth fans because who else is gonna buy this?
Also, something that didn't come out to me was the shredding on the album, which I think comes out a little more on the second half. Like, and I don't know if I've ever really discussed this, but I don't think guitar solos are all that necessary.
Wait, aren't you? Yeah, because you replaced them all with the violin solos.
Right. Well, it's, in general, they're I don't know if you took out a guitar solo from every song, would it fundamentally change what the song is? For the vast majority of songs, I would say no. And I think that's why I never became a lead guitarist. Because
you give a shit about guitar solos.
Yeah, because I'm just like, okay, you spend a lot of weekends alone. I get it. Although we are recording this on a Friday night.
I like guitar solos.
The guitar solos are impressive.
Oh, that was your way to...
They fit well with the song, but also I don't care.
That was your lead in to praise them?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I think there are some good guitar solos.
Oh yeah, definitely. They do exist, but every song doesn't need a guitar solo.
Okay. I agree. Every song does not need a guitar solo. Especially in this genre. I feel like maybe there's others, like if they were a thrash band, I feel like guitar solos would be a lot more warranted, perhaps. But yeah, they kind of make a heavy wall of sound and like a melodic layering. They're a very melody forward band. And the guitar solo does seem sometimes to just be tacked on, like, oh, don't forget the guitar solo. And like, oh, okay.
I think that's all I have to say about the music.
Yeah, me too.
First half, not as good as the second, with the exception of the first song, which sounds like Dissection. The rest of the first half, not so good. The second half outdoes the first half. I know I'm just repeating myself, but...
No, like if I was the producer, I would say, guys, here's the deal. We're going to play track 1. You can pick one of Sowing Salt, Shit of God, or Luciferon. I would actually probably pick Luciferon if I was honest. And then it's like, and then the rest of the album. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks. That's a solid album. It'll be like 30 minutes. Everyone will be very thankful. We can all go home.
And that's also to say that the bad songs aren't all that bad. They just go on too long.
There's no... Well, I want to press you there for a little. There are no bad songs.
Okay, relatively bad songs.
Yeah, they're just like... They're just songs that I will never listen to ever again.
Right. I wasn't upset listening to them.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, let's move on, guys.
Like, I never had my finger hovering over that skip button. Like sometimes I only listen to a track because we're reviewing it for the podcast. And if I was in my car or in my office or anywhere else just listening for pleasure, I'd be like, boop. And I don't think I would boop any of these songs, but I would be like, well, I'll never listen to that shit again.
Okay, so for the music, what would you score this?
We do this out of 10, right?
Correct. Yeah, I want to give it a 6.66, but I'm worried that might be slightly too low.
Well, I was gonna say that's slightly too high. Let's see.
Really?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's a good way. That is a good way.
There's 5 good tracks.
There's 5 good tracks.
And we'll give them 1 point. We'll give them like 0.1 for each of the other 3. So I'm saying like a 5.3.
5.3 for you. You know what? I am gonna go with 6.66.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, presentation. This is the next thing we evaluate. All
like
we
an
have to go
album
on here
coverage.
is the artwork.
Yeah.
Which is awful. It's just awful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had the album on and it moved on to the next thing, which it chose the section. It's like, yeah, it was listening to me. Anyway, the artwork is like a bad out of focus photo of a gargoyle, probably on some church,
I don't know what this is.
with most of the Behemoth logo underneath it. And then the Godsmack sun over it with SHI. And then in the middle, there's like an inverted cross making the T. Everything about this is fucking stupid. They should fire their graphic designer. It's not even a good gargoyle. I hate the album artwork. It's just awful.
So they are trying to do one clever thing, which is basically they're inverting. So that sun and the SHI is like the Jesuit symbol. So they've basically like inverted the Jesuit symbol to make it shit.
Look it up.
So
it's an IHS.
Yeah, so
I get it.
Yeah, so I mean that is clever, but yeah, the stock footage bullshit definitely takes me out of it.
And put the band name, put the whole band name on there.
Tim and I are both fans / haters of the Mike O'Mara show. And at one point, Mike is playing a game and he says, "No, Mike, don't quit." And I feel like that's what I'm saying to Behemoth there. Yeah, this is not a great album. This is a 2 presentation.
Well, all the U's turning into V's, I would say probably go under presentation and trueness. I find it stupid. You're not carving into stone here.
Wait, is presentation and trueness the same, or is those separate
they're
categories? Okay.
So you gave it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 2 for presentation.
I'm also gonna give it a 2. It's not good. This album artwork does absolutely nothing for me. And it would be a 0, but you pointed out the Jesuit thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that's saving them from the old bottom of the heap.
Yep. All right. So the trueness / metal component of our evaluation, it's pretty true.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, they're just putting
Hard to
out.
argue with this.
They put out a Behemoth album. They said, "Fuck you, we're not even gonna try," and it's still pretty decent. So I feel like I'm gonna give them an 8 for trueness. They are who they are. They've been doing this shit for 34 years, and they're still somehow doing it. And I don't get the sense that they've sold out per se. Like, do they still like take their shirts off and let their 60-year-old man boobs jiggle around in their like corpse paint?
We should look up some videos of Carpathian Forest, because that band had like a really fat guy who would not wear much on stage. It was like part of their gimmick. Yeah, you're looking up Carpathian Forest right now, aren't you?
I sure am. I'm gonna make it my background.
I hope that guy's still. No, don't make it your back. I like your black metal font.
No, I meant the background of my phone.
Oh, did you find it?
I see the guy. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Like, stop. It's like, if anyone's going to body shame, I don't think it's going to be black metal fans.
No, yeah, absolutely not. It's a very loving and welcoming society somehow.
Well, I'm going to give this an 8.666 on the trueness / metalness. Which brings the average score for this album. That's the sum. I want the average. It's only a 5.43. You guys need to try harder.
Yeah.
You need to focus the second half of the album. Do that. Then you'll have a compelling album.
I mean, they have a lot of potential there. They have a lot of, it seems weird to say this 34-year-old band has a lot of potential, but you could be doing great work. You just need to care a little bit more about your writing, or not even your writing, just like don't work so hard. I guess is what I'm saying. Like go with your weird impulses and don't make Behemoth songs per se. Like make 2.
And get a new graphic designer.
Yeah, make 2 Behemoth songs. Do this other fun stuff you're doing. Get a better graphic designer. Don't just say, I guess that's done, or whatever that is in Polish.
All right, just to wrap things up, on Metal Archives, I've pulled the top and bottom reviews for this album.
Oh, I like this because this is ground truthing our opinion.
Right, and I want to skim this. So the lowest score it got was 58%, which is technically higher than ours.
But that's pretty close to ours.
But it is. But it also starts weird. It says 2 weeks. I'm going to read this in the imagined voice.
I mean, in the voice
of the reviewer.
Probably, yeah.
2 weeks ago, I said regarding Elvira's latest album, that there's records you either grow to love or reach down deep to hate. On the other hand, when I reviewed Behemoth's 2022 output, Opus Contra Naturum, I heavily criticized the musicianship of such record, stating that it needed to be an improvement over I Love to Death Through Darkness. Sadly, it wasn't. So
I would just like to say that even though he's a new father, Dave still finds time to review albums, and I appreciate that.
He calls the title Shit of God cringely.
Cringe?
And I agree, it's a bit cringe. I wouldn't call it cringely. So let's see. He's conscious that their golden era is over. He thinks Behemoth knows their golden era is over.
Nurgle and his comrades don't need to make their messages any clearer, yet they choose to, as if people haven't already comprehended what Behemoth is about. We said that, Tim. We exactly said that.
We did. I mean, this guy may be a complete dork, but I think he's hitting on some things that we didn't specify. Yeah, he talks about the cringeness and unoriginality. Maybe you only heard the first half of it.
Well, no, he does praise the second half. I think he agrees.
It does. Did we write this?
I don't know.
Like a time loop?
We may have.
Because I'm worried that I'm going to listen to the Elwady album because ever since they were sponsored by Honda, I couldn't take them seriously. You can't tour in a Honda. That was their ad campaign, was that they loved touring Switzerland in their Honda. I'm like, you can't fit a band's equipment in any Honda. Anyway.
Behemoth needs to learn that when it comes to their playing field between heaviness and atmosphere, you can only have one.
Yeah. So he closes with Behemoth needs to learn that when it comes to playing their field between heaviness and atmosphere, you can only have one. Mm-hmm. And while the vengeful nature of the songs may be enough to attract even the most demanding of listeners, while the epic nature of songs like To Drown the Svin in Wine or Oh, Veen Vis Come.
Those are the ones Tim liked.
Yep. May be enough to fill the bellies of those who hunger for a good doses of moral and social defiance. Behemoth is still doing what is barely mandatory for a band that has made so much waves over the past 3 decades. That's pretty funny. All right. The one that praises it, calls Behemoth mainstream, which I think is a little, I don't know.
It
I guess
continues their evolution, but so he rates it a 94, but he also says the first single, which was the title track, I think, was not good. So I call into question his 94% because he has already said 1/8 of the album isn't good.
Yeah.
He likes the opening track just like we did. Lyrically, the album doesn't quite match the brilliance of its instrumentation. I'll agree with that for sure.
This guy seems to not like the second half of the album.
Yeah,
as
like
much. So this is just like an OG Behemoth stan.
yeah, and I think that's why his score is so high. So
Yeah.
I am I think our score is accurate.
I do, yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. And everything we say is correct. And, as usual, that is the case. So, do you have any closing thoughts on this album?
I'm glad I am bad at reading and didn't pay attention to what we were supposed to do because it led us to this solidly okay album.
Yeah, like I can't see me going out of my way to put this on, but if it comes on, I'm not gonna turn it off.
Yeah, like if I'm at the barber shop and I walk in and they're playing the new Behemoth, I'll be like, okay.
What's a barber shop?
Where they cut. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That's, I see what you did there.
There it is. Yeah. I might check out more Behemoth just because of this album, but I'm not gonna check it out very hard.
Well, I do know it's in my algorithm now, so who knows what's going to happen.
Oh, no. All right. Well, until next time, Metal Nation, don't say God like 11 times per song on your album, or else we'll give it a bad review.
Cast them down.
The Apple Music robot is like, he seems to like Behemoth.
I will give him more. Do you like the band Ghost?
Beep boop.